Robert Bellarmine, De Verbo Dei, Episode 21. Nam quis mihi fidem faciet non mentiri anabaptistam, cum se a spiritu afflatum dicit, sed fac non mentiri, qua via cognoscam spiritum illum, spiritum Lucas, et non spiritum tenebrardrum esse? Et cum tam multi hoc tempora ducem ac doctordrem spiritum sanctum habere se glorientur, et tamen inter se sic animis sententiisque desideant, ut aliis sint haeretici, fieri certe non potest, ut omnes recte sentiant.
For, he says, who quis mihi fidem faciet, who will give me faith, or who will convince me, fidem faciet, or fidem and facere, to put it in the infinitival form, is an idiom which means to create or to produce reliability or confidence, to affirm confidently. For who can really convince me that, and this now introduces oratio obliqua, that is, indirect statement, the subject of which is anabaptistam, masculine, singular, accusative, and the verb is mentiri, this infinitive, this verbal noun, because accusatives are always subjects of infinitives. For who will convince me that the Anabaptist is not lying, non mentiri? Mentiri means to lie. It is a deponent verb of the fourth conjugation, mentior, mentiri. Who will convince me that the Anabaptist is not lying, cum dicit? When he says, cum dicit, that he has been inspired, afflatum, blown into, by the Spirit. Sed fac, but go ahead. See, this picks up on faciet previously, and this is the imperative. But go ahead, but persuade me, non mentiri, that he is not lying. Then he asks a question, qua via, by what means, by what path, what route, shall I know, cognoscam. This is a future indicative from the third conjugation verb cognosco, cognoscere. So by what means, what route or path shall I recognize, come to understand that spirit, spiritum illum, spiritum Lucas, esse, is a spirit of light, et non spiritum tenebrardrum, and not a spirit of darkness, of the shadows. Both Lucas and tenebrarum are genitive. The first is feminine and singular, Lucas, and the second is feminine and plural, tenebrarum. And, although, cum, tam multi, so many in this time, meaning in our day, ducem ac doctordrem spiritum sanctum habere se glorienter, although they boast, glorienter, that, habere se, they have, as their guide and instructor, the Holy Spirit, and nevertheless, et tamen. The cum clause here could be causal, it could be temporal or adversative, but with tamen, the main clause, we see that it is adversative. So although so many boast that they have the Holy Spirit as their guide and teacher, and still nevertheless et tamen desideant, they disagree among themselves, inter se, in this way, both in their intentions animis and in their opinions sententiis. And they disagree, desideant, to such an extent, seek, that as a consequence, ut, this is a result clause, ut and seek are correlative, that as a result, they are sint haeretici, they are heretics one to another, aliis. That is, they consider one another heretics. Because that is the case, fieri certe non potest, it certainly cannot be the case. There is no way that it can happen. Certe is an adverb, and fieri is a deponent verb, fio. There's absolutely no way that it's possible that all of them are concluding, making conclusions, or sensing the Spirit recte, properly or accurately. I do not know if Bellarmine had in mind Menno Simons when he says Anabaptistam, but Simons was certainly one of the most famous and learned of the Anabaptists.